Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Maya. In today's video, I have a different setup. It's going to be a little different because I'm going to be answering questions, something I have not done enough on my channel, and specifically questions that men may be too afraid to ask women, and I'm going to give you guys the real answers you may be looking for. So let's get into today's video. Starting off today's video with question number 1, and that is, do women care about your body count as a man? And I think every single woman's answer can differ just based on, I don't know, her own personal beliefs. But personally, I don't think body count necessarily matters too much when it comes to a man. I really am a believer that the past should stay in the past, and it shouldn't come in between you and the woman you're seeing now. However, I do know some men can feel very insecure if they don't have a lot of women they have slept with, and they can second guess themselves when they're interacting with a woman, whether it's sexually or non-sexually. I think men nowadays get told that the more bodies you have, the more respected you're going to be by women. And I honestly don't think women really think too far into how many people you've slept with. I think what matters more to women is how you treat her as if she's the only one you've been with. And we like to feel special, okay? We like to feel validated, but don't think the more bodies you have on your roster makes you any better than the rest, because what we women notice is how you treat us rather than how you've treated all your past relationships, etc. So just show up with integrity. And I think it's quite rare for us women to base the type of man you are off of your sexual history. Question number 2 is something I see a lot in my comments, and I want to bring clarity to it. And the question being, do all women care about how much money a man has in his bank, how much money he makes? Now, this is something I think a lot of men, especially in today's modern world, think about and maybe feel insecure about when it comes to dating. Not all women base their decision strictly upon how much money is in a man's bank. Now, we obviously all want someone who can be stable, especially us as a woman. We want to feel like a woman. And yes, some people have different standards of dating. Some women will only date you if you make a certain amount. And some women don't blink an eye when it comes to your bank account. It's all based upon the types of women they are rather than the money you have. Now, that's not to say that you should not strive to be making money. If you can put belief in yourself and you can come up with a game plan to make more money if you're broke right now, or maybe you're not financially stable or happy, what are you not doing about it? And then what can you be doing about it? Women love to see a man of action. So to answer the question, I would say that yes, women do care about a man's financial stability. So one thing I will say about women is, yes, there are gold diggers out there that only want a man for his money, but I would say that's actually a very small portion. I think there's a lot more women out there that can be understanding of your financial situation, but what matters more to her is, do you have a game plan to make more money? Do you have a game plan to want to strive for your success? Because what does that say about you? If you don't believe in your success, if you don't believe in your potential, well then why is she sticking around if you're just going to be on the couch doing nothing with your life? Because yes, it's an attractive quality for a man to be financially secure within himself, his life, and what that signifies within you and your work ethic. Question number 3 is, what makes a guy instantly unattractive regardless of how he looks? So one thing I do want to say to the men, just as a reminder, is your body is a reflection of how you treat it. When a man isn't taking care of himself, it shows. It can show within how you walk, how you carry yourself. And, one thing I see a lot is men who are too comfortable. And I think the gym is a great place for every single man to sign up for. Go and unlock your potential. I feel like there's a lot of men who feel like they're unattractive, but you're not doing anything about it. So getting a gym membership, coming up with a workout plan, a regimen that keeps you dedicated, keeps you consistent, but actually has a huge role in how women perceive you. We are wired to look for strength within a man. And when your body is not representing strength, what is it representing? Your habits. And I feel like when a man is, let's say, overweight or maybe not in the best shape, it shows women how you respect yourself and the lifestyle you may or may not be living. So it can vary woman to woman. Like I said, not every single person is the same, and we are attracted and unattracted to different things. So I guess this is kind of biased because this is just coming from my own personal opinion, but I think there's a lot of other women who can relate to this. Next question is, should guys make the first move? Now, men, if you want to be looked at as a masculine man in her life and you want to show confidence, then yes, making the first move is a necessity for a woman to not only just be more attracted to you because you're showing initiative, you're going after what you want. And that goes back to a core masculine quality that you have. And that's a very masculine thing to show that we as women respond really well to. If we're always making the first move or we're gesturing things and you're not picking up on them, it can kind of feel like rejection in some way, or you may be a little nervous, and that's okay. You want to go at your own pace, but you also want to be aware of some signals she may be giving to you that are showing you the A-okay to make the next move. And women are actually really easy to read on dates, you guys. You will know if she's interested or she's not interested just based off of her body language, how she treats you in the conversations you have, or does she feel closed off, and how does her body language show that? A woman who likes you is going to want to be closer to you, whether that's on a date, whether you're at a restaurant, a walk. She's going to look for any opportunity to be closer. The last question I'm going to answer is one that is quite popular when it comes to a man. The last question I'm going to answer today is a popular one, I feel like, when it comes to a man wanting this answer from a woman. And that is, does height really matter? Now, men, I know that this is a sensitive topic because I know there's a lot of men who are insecure if they're not 6 foot and above. Now, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I do think for a lot of women, a taller man can be more attractive. When there's a height difference, it can make her feel almost like more protected. It's kind of unfair, especially if you're short and you can't do anything about it. But I definitely don't think it's that big of a deal, especially what men make it out to be, because there are a ton of short guys right now with very beautiful women. And in the long term, does height really matter? Because yes, it could be more appealing to a person's preference, but does that signify the type of man they are based upon their height? Absolutely not. So if you are way too focused on your height and it's a major insecurity of yours, you're not prioritizing who you are. You're prioritizing the body you're in. People are attracted to different types of people. But just because you're short doesn't mean you stop dating, doesn't mean you stop trying. At the end of the day, you can't change your height. What you can do, put more emphasis on who you are and the man you are. There's a person out there for you. Okay, and I know I'm probably going to receive comments down below saying that's complete bullshit. Women only like men who are tall and there's no hope for the short kings. So start putting emphasis on your character, on the type of life you live, and you will attract into your life the right type of people. The most attractive quality in a man is confidence, is ambition, and regardless of your height, you can access those traits. So I really hope in today's video I could help you out by answering some popular questions I feel like men may be too afraid to ask women. And if you guys want a part 2 of me answering questions men are too afraid to ask, leave some comments down below for me. And if you guys like today's video, give it a like, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.